So close, almost there. Yes, we are live. Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in to the Banff Podcast. I am your host, Mike Lafferty, here with Walt Rebelliard. Hey, Walt.
So,
Walt's wearing a Mandalorian hat, even though he despises all things Star Wars.
I don't despise all things Star Wars. I despise all things new Star Wars, just because I feel like Charlie Brown with the football.
Oh, all right.
Every time Lucy is sitting there like Kathleen Kennedy, she's like, "Look, it's right here. Come on, kick it. You know." And she'll wait there forever for me. And I will be the guy that runs up and be like, "This is going to be the time."
All right, that's fair.
So like I had friends who were like really into Obi-Wan, and they were telling me about it, and I was like, "Yeah, so what about this?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're not telling you anything because you're just going to ruin it for us." I said, "I didn't ruin it." I said, "Weak writing ruined it." And they were like,
I will say, there's some stuff that happened in the finale that was pretty cool.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw pieces of it. Because they were like, "Hey, check this out. This is a cool piece."
Yeah.
And some of it, okay, but other parts I really didn't care for, just because. Whoa, El Berzadente just subscribing for 15 months, dude. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man.
All right, good to see you, sir. Hey, I'm going to play our intro music.
Do it.
It's terrible, but I have to play it. Forgive me.
We have to expand that so it fills the screen.
Maybe your StreamYard foo is better than mine. I'll see what I can do. I feel like we need to get a new theme song anyway. I don't know, something.
Really?
Well, we've been using that for like 3 years now, so maybe it's time. I don't know. I used to use this one for the Owen K. Stevens show we were doing for a while. Check it out. See, that sounds like old school metal.
I have purchased rights to a piece of music, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use it. Did you want me to transfer that for you? You can use that music. It's very peppy.
It's very peppy. Did you buy Skid Row's back catalog? I know they were having some problems. But...
White Lion.
White Lion. Aid Smith from across the pond. How are you doing, sir?
Hello. I'm not too bad.
It is good to see you. And I completely neglected to announce Jason Sunday, our GM, is here. So that is bad form. Good to have you back, Jason.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
And today we are doing, let me pull up the link you sent me. Tiny Dungeons is a game from Gallant Knight. They are awesome. They put out cool games.
Yeah, they do.
Alan Barr has been on here before, running their
beach game, their
Baywatch homage.
Beach Patrol.
Oh my god, it was awesome! And he showed up in like a beach shirt.
He came in cosplay. It was unexpected and it's still the best visit we've had from a publisher on this podcast. Here it is. So there's Tiny Dungeon, and I'm guessing this is the next level because it says Advanced Tiny Dungeon.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a still super simple game, but they just have a couple of tweaks that give it a little bit more depth.
All right, cool.
Like half orcs.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Cool. Well, I am excited. I thought we could just walk through a character gen real fast, and maybe. Hey, do you have a character concept in mind?
Not at the moment. I do have the original Tiny Dungeons, which I absolutely bloody love. But I've not seen the advanced stuff yet. I'm very interested in seeing what it does. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have a PDF you want to share, Jason, or do you just want to talk us through it? How do you want to do it?
Yeah, I can share. I don't know how much of this will be okay to share, but I'll just character creation should be fine, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can find it here.
If not, we can apologize.
Yeah.
Or we could just do a close-up of the dog on your shoulder. That will fix everything.
I know, right? His name is that's Jack. Yeah.
That's Jack.
Yep.
I'll try to make our numbers go up too. People love dogs on the internet, I'm told.
That's the story. Yeah. So this Advanced Tiny Dungeon is a little different. So with character creation, they start with the heritage, of course. They have several in the book, 12 right here for starting, and they have some setting specific ones in the back of the book. And they give an AC, which is kind of new. So that's your starting to hit roll. So normally in Tiny Dungeon, you roll 2d6. If it's 5 or 6, that's a success. If you have disadvantage, you roll a single dice 6. If you have advantage, you roll 3 dice 6. Well, and this takes it a step forward and makes the success number a little flexible. So most races have a 3. There's only one race that has a 4 or higher, and that's these Pangolians. Or I think they're like anteater people or something.
Like armadillo people, aren't they? Is it a pangolin, armadillo kind of thing?
Pangolin, yeah, it's an armadillo.
Yeah, some great art in here. So there's
a pangolin, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Similar to an armadillo, yeah.
Right. So that's what your armor class starts at, based on your race, and then whether you wear light or heavy armor, that bumps it up a step. So the highest armor you can have is 5, unless there's a special rule that gives you that 6 armor class.
Okay. So can we just look at the heritage list real fast? I just want to make sure I understand everything.
Sure.
Because I'm slow. I blame the ADHD.
We don't judge.
Yeah.
Let's do it this way. There we go.
All right, creating an adventure. Blah, 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 blah.
There we
Okay,
go.
heritages. Barbarian, dwarf, fae, goblin, human, Karhu. That's a bear person.
Yep.
Lizard folk, minotaur, Pangolia. We touched on Salamar. I'm guessing
Lizard
that's
folk.
These are dudes.
Folk. Oh wait, but lizard folk is the middle of the list. So what's a Salamar?
Yeah, they're another lizard folk. I guess they're more dragon-like. You can see
Salamanders, aren't they? I thought frost salamanders and ice fire salamanders are the two kind of variants. They used to be in Tiny Dungeon anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so and Satyr, I'm guessing means you're like Pan.
Yeah, exactly.
Tree folk, you're.
I am Groot.
All right, there we go. Now I understand. Cool.
So we have a joke from coming in from the internet. So it was like Tiny Dungeon, so only gnomes and halflings, right?
Right.
That joke from El Berzadente.
I was bracing for an Elton John Tiny Dancer reference there. I'm pleasantly surprised he didn't go that way with it.
So with these new races, a bunch of bonuses and abilities, both plus and minus come with each character, and then classes is really what's new. Here is they have 2 specialty types that they come together and form Voltron. So, for instance, the Ranger is the Archer and Explorer type together, and then that forms the Ranger class. And then when you pick a class, you get. Let's start with this one here, the Assassin. So that one's made up the Archer and the Thief. And then when you pick traits, you'll pick at least 2, one from each, one from those 2 specialties, and then one that can be free. So you still have the traits from before, but they're kind of gated behind a theme. And then you also get a special ability on that class right there. And then after that, there's no more dealing with class. You're done with it. You pick, it's like a starting mold to start your character, and then he grows to whatever you want him to be after that.
Like a shrinky dink.
Yes, exactly. Only different.
All right. You want to walk through it and do a guy?
Yeah. All right. What do we want to make today?
Let's see. What are our choices? How many different heritages do we have?
12 starting heritage.
12 starting heritages. Anyone got a 1d12 handy?
I've got a D12.
You want to roll it?
Here we go. Ready. Roll in the dice.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 8.
8.
So, let's see. Math and stuff, right?
Minotaur?
Say Minotaur. Minotaur it is.
All right, sweet.
All right, let's jump to the Minotaur.
which is the power lifter of the races, I would assume.
Right. He's packing on muscle.
Maybe the
All
barriers
right.
run for the money, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's about 350 to 600-pound beast. So he's got beast mode T-shirt and everything, you know. So
We
you'll
should
start
call
with. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Monroe.
That's a deep cut, but I recognize that reference.
Yes! That's because you're a fan, too.
Yeah, I read I've listened to all the books, all the ones that are out now. So yeah.
Nice.
All right. So Monroe, the Minotaur.
Okay. 14 hit points, 3 AC starting. You start with
Gotta pick one of those
strength of the bull, death before dishonor, or one against many.
I like Strength of the Bull. What do you guys like?
That sounds cool. I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what they do right here. If they're
When you
here.
hit with an attack, you may choose to take 1 extra damage. If you do, on your next turn, all of your attacks get +1 damage. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay, quick question.
Yep.
I'm guessing that this has variable damage because 40 hit
It
points
does.
for a tiny dungeon is a lot of hit points.
It does. So
Yes.
you have a base damage based on your weapon, and then the number of successes adds to that damage.
Oh,
That's a cool way to do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So and then that's based on your starting heritage AC plus whatever armor you're wearing. So
Cool.
Well, what is so amusing? Can you share with us?
Our good friend Punishment 90 in the Twitch chat is saying the tiny dungeon cannot contain the muscle mancer that is Monroe. He was one of our top backers over on the Forgotten Ruin Kickstarter.
Sweet.
Yeah, good dude.
that's awesome.
And then El Bezidente says a Minotaur muscle mancer named Monroe is a lot of M's.
It is. Let's see if we can get another M out of the class.
Yeah.
Is it class that's next, or what is it?
Yeah, class.
Classes. Okay.
Yeah, so here's the class names in the center. And
It could be
to
a
the
monk.
left. Good.
What do you guys want to do? Monk or a mage? Or we could have
Mage.
abandoned the whole alliteration thing. Aid, speak up, sir. What do you want to do?
So what we got? Because I can't read those because it's too tiny. Oh god.
Just like the dungeon.
There we go. Oh dear, my
All
eyesight's
right,
terrible.
so those are specialties on the side. The classes are Ranger, Swashbuckler, Bowmancer, War Priest, Assassin, Monk, Shaman, Crusader, Rogue, Battle Mage, Knight, Brigand, Spell Sword, Nightblade, and Dark
right,
Paladin. Pretty sure Nightblade is a trademark term from Image Comics in the 90s, but I could be wrong.
Nightblade. I don't remember Nightblade in the image.
Yeah, so when choosing a class, just because it has both specialties, you can focus on one side or the other if you want. So if you wanted to go mage, but pick the battle mage, you could just focus on the mage traits. So that kind of hones in more that side, since there's not just a plain mage class.
Okay, let's go Battle Mage. That's cool. That sounds good.
All right.
Spells
We
and
got
hitting
M in there,
things.
so yeah, that works.
Never a bad thing.
So with battle mage, you'll have access to both the fighter and the mage specialties,
Mhm.
and then you get the debuff ability.
If you make a physical attack and a spell-touched attack against the same opponent in your turn, and both attacks cause damage, you may do a special effects action against that opponent as a free action.
Oh, could you imagine like a Minotaur with like a shield walking into a fight, and then all of a sudden he lights himself on fire with a spell, and
Nice.
like punches somebody in the face with a fiery fist? Oh man, that would be wicked.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be a great album cover.
Yeah.
All right, so
What would the band name be called though? House of M.
Cowboy.
Yes.
Mess with the bull, get the horns.
Yes.
That works. All right, so
Yeah.
he's a Minotaur named Monroe with the Battle Mage class.
Yep.
Do we have to roll stats, or how does this work?
No,
No stats.
no
stats,
stats in
just traits.
Tiny Dungeon.
Okay.
Yep. So these traits are in categories.
Mhm.
So there's the Archer, Explorer, Fighter, Mage, Paladin, and Thief, and then they have some open traits as well.
So we get one fighter, all one mage. Is that correct? Or one of each?
You get a total of 3 traits.
Right.
2 have to be from either Fighter or Mage. The other one can be from anything.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, let's look at the fighters first, since that's. I'm guessing this is alphabetical.
Fighter traits. We have.
I like Berserker.
That's what I was going to say. That seems pretty good.
It's definitely on brand.
Yeah.
Cleave, Flurry of Blows, Opportunist, Shield Bearer, Strong, and Tough. There's a couple good ones there.
Yeah. Well, let's just run through it quick, since we're just doing this as a sample. So let's give Monroe Berserker, and let's find something in the mage list.
Go for the mage list.
Okay. Yeah. That's nice, right? Right. Mage is next. So Alchemist, Educated,
I wish I could
Memory.
I wish I could share Walt's comment from the private chat. He says Punishment 90 is saying his favorite spells are Strength and Magic Moosel. Usually I make those kind of jokes punishment, but I'm glad someone else is stepping up to contribute sometimes. Thank you, sir.
Oh my God, I gotta start writing these down.
Yeah, that's pretty great. So Familiar, Spell Reader. All right.
Okay.
So those are your choices.
Spell Reader, I believe, is be able to read scrolls and stuff.
Yep.
Let's go for that.
All right, cool.
So he can smash stuff. He's a berserker, but he can cast spells off of scrolls.
Mm-hmm. And we need one more trait.
Yep. So that could be from anything, such as Spell Touched, or it could be. So Spell Touch, you'll need to cast regular spells. What I guess they're more like cantrips, right, Aid?
Yeah, I think because there's in the original one they kind of very, very loosely defined what spells were, wouldn't they? It was kind of like you can cast some magic, but we're not going to say exactly what. And they got a little bit more details as they went along. But yeah.
So this goes into a little bit more detail where it says you can use a ranged attack with it. So if you want to shoot a little fireball or ice,
that looks good
whatever.
to me. Yeah, magic missiles, arcane route missiles. Yeah, go for that. So go for Spell Touch as the third one.
Very good.
All right, so we got Spell Touch, Spell Reader, and Berserker.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did we just finish character gen?
We're close. We are really close. Okay, so the next part, let's see. Traits, a weapon proficiency. You choose one group. So light, a melee weapon, heavy melee weapon, or ranged weapons.
Because it's a Minotaur, I'm liking heavy melee weapons. What do you guys think?
Heavy melee,
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. From your weapon group, choose one that you master.
Sport.
So battle axe or sport.
Only if it's a
giant
great sport.
Right.
Do we have a list we can choose from? Am I staring at it and not seeing it?
No, not really.
Okay.
They go they have examples. Yeah.
Oh, page 102 is the equipment section.
Yeah, we can jump to that.
So when is Forgotten Ruin coming out?
Yeah. So we're in the art stage right now.
Okay.
And because there was a stretch goal, there's now a lot of art. We could drop it in the next few days if we really wanted to, but I mean, layout's going to be a little bit. So I'm hoping soon. It's as fast as I can get in the art. That's really the easiest answer I can say.
Cool.
I was hoping to have it done to everybody already, but the some of the art that's coming in is took a weird turn. But we're getting some like the stuff we're getting from John. Oh my God,
Mr. Gibbons.
John Gibbons is crushing it.
Yeah, he always
Crushing it.
does.
Like he turned in an image. I believe I shared it with the backers last time.
Mhm.
It's an image of the new Army's assault vehicle, which is called a JLTV. It replaced the Humvee, or is in the process of replacing the Humvee. And it's a guy using a Crows system, which is basically you using an Xbox controller to control the weapon on top.
Oh, sweet.
And they're running away from a purple worm. It is awesome. An incredible piece of art. So yeah, we got art from him. We got some art kicking from Phil Stone. Right now, we're doing all the the monster art. Some of the easy ones have already come in, like Orc and stuff like that. But like other ones that are coming in are a little more in depth. Some of the Forgotten Ruin specific monsters are a little weird, so we have to. It took a little while to talk to artists and be like, "Yes, I want you to do this," and they're like, "What drugs?" I think there's a language barrier. No, that's good. Yeah, that's what's going on.
All right, cool. Hey, so heavy melee. Let's hear your guys' opinions. Great sword, War Axe. War Axe. What do you think?
War Axe.
Yeah, War Axe.
All right, cool. There are no M's in here, so yeah, I'm cool with War Axe.
Well, Warhammer has a lot of M's in it, if that counts. But you can drop the hammer, you know.
You drop the hammer.
It's too tempting to make hammer puns in combat, and they've kind of been done to death. So.
Punishment 90 is saying, "What about a maul?"
There you go. There you go.
Fair. All right. So what is next?
All right. So let's see. We've got that. So equipment. So we start with 10 gold pieces, and then this adventures kit and a long list of things. I'll just post that in your chat, and you can copy paste if that's what we want to do.
Light armor, a bedroll, a cloak, a belt pouch, a backpack, a lantern oil, a torch, flint and steel, rope, an empty water skin, and rations.
Yep.
All right.
So we can go back to the equipment, and then you can grab your weapon of choice.
Oh, God bless you. You thought I was writing this down, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know. Just in case, you know.
I am writing it up now. There is the equipment, and I will put War Axe in there at the front. Monroe the Minotaur, he is a battle mage.
Yep.
Traits were Berserker, Spell Reader,
and Spell Touched.
And Spell Touched. With the War Axe, light armor, and a fashionable banana hammock. Okay.
Right on it. Yep. So to finish off, you need a couple details.
Okay.
So you'll fill in your HP, which can be modified by the tough trait, and your heritage, and then your AC is if you buy some armor, like light armor or heavy armor. Then
his HP was from heritage. That was 13 or 14?
14.
Yep.
All right. Got that AC. We have light armor, and I think we blew our wad on the War Axe, right?
Yes. Let's see. It's a pretty good bit, right? 5 to 10 gold. So 7. Metal ground.
What's the damage on the War Axe, just so I have it on the character sheet?
Let's see. I think heavy does 2 damage starting, and then plus your bonuses. That's what it is.
Plus strength bonus or whatever. Plus bonus. Okay.
Yeah, where does that?
Probably under heritage.
Let's see.
Who's the artist on some of these black and whites? Some of the art is like really fun.
We'll have to take a look at that because I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Yeah, the original book had some really nice stuff in it.
It looks like Rick Hershey, but I could be wrong.
It does look, it does look that way. He might have done stuff in the past in the other one. Thinking about it.
Let's see. Here we go. Rick Hershey did the cover. He did the layout and design as well.
Okay.
Ricky is a talented fella.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do we got? So your base speed will be 25 feet.
Oh, hey, look who's in the comments, guys. Alan Barr. Publisher
Hey,
of this
that
book.
guy.
How you doing, Alan? Good to see you, sir.
The man, myth, and legend. So
No
next
beach will ever be the same without him.
No.
Base speed
You
was
know-
25.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you pick a family trade. What does his family do? And I think that's kind of up to you, right? So if you wanted to be like a blacksmith or whatever, that family trade could come in handy later if you had to repair your axe or something, you know?
Hey, Alan, we are doing Advanced Tiny Dungeon. That is right. Doing character gen, leading into a campaign, hopefully in a couple weeks. So good to see you in the comments, sir. All right, so if we're sticking with alliteration, I guess he has to be a mover or a musician. Someone saved me with a better idea. Blacksmith seems to work, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Or maybe it could be a carpenter that makes mazes. I don't know. That could work.
Alan says it's a single phrase or sentence that gives you an overarching idea of your character. We never really had that, did we?
No, not really. Then after that would be belief. That is also a statement based. So like gold can buy happiness. That sort of thing.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you get languages.
So
Belief
that is-
has got to be death to my enemies via spell or sword. Or blade, even. That would work.
death to my enemies
Because he's got a great axe. It can't be a sword, so yes.
via spell or axe! Exclamation
Yes.
mark.
There you go.
And its AC is light armor, right? So what was that?
So that'll give a +1 bonus to that. So that'd be four, I think.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
Sounds good.
So I have HP 14, AC 4, base speed 25. He's a blacksmith. His belief system is death to my enemies via spell or axe. Battle mage, traits berserker, spell reader, and spell touched. Got a war axe and the usual kit of equipment. So
He starts with his heritage language and common.
okay.
So and then you can add flaws to your character as optional and with drawback traits. But that's an optional rule, not the base rule set.
Okay. Well, I will send this out to you guys so we all got a copy. But
Nice.
yeah, this worked out okay. Do we want to call it a short, fun podcast? Or do we want to generate a second character? What do you guys think?
Are there pre-gens for when we play this in a couple of weeks?
No, I can make pre-gens, but I haven't seen any pre-gens yet on the Gallic Games website. So,
Alan, if you're still there, sir, are there any pre-gens? And we'll see if he comes back.
I like that vintage look of the cover.
The cover is pretty badass, isn't it?
It is cool.
Yeah. Alan says not for ATD, so no character gens available currently. So
either we can just you guys should just tell me what you want made, and I can make some for you, or you can we go through the process for each one, whatever you guys want to do.
we could just all be Minotaurs.
I actually did a thing for Tiny Dungeon 2nd Edition, which is a crew of a flying ship, which is on it's on Drive Free RPG, which is a full 5 or 6 man crew. So you could use those if you wanted to use those and upgrade them to
How
Tiny
easy is
Dungeon
it to
Advanced.
convert?
I think you'd have to basically just change the hit points and put the weapons in. If
Oh,
you
that's
want to do
easy.
it, or you could do it. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Right on.
Well, we don't currently have a direction, so if you want to do it that way, and it's pretty fast, we could knock that out real fast.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, there's a conversion right here that they include inside the document. So
Okay. I'll send them over to you, then you can see what you think. If there's any cop, use them.
okay, sounds good.
Right on.
Flight of Fancy. That's what the name of the ship was.
Excellent. So, Mike, we gonna call it?
I had a good time. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
looking
cool. I
forward
like
to-
it. There's definitely interesting advancements to the original. I like it. It's not quite like basic D&D, but it's much more than just roll 2d6 and score success. So I think this is definitely a kind of like a bridging gap between Tiny and other stuff. So this is really cool. Yeah, I like this.
Cool.
Right on.
All right. Well, next Monday we're finishing up Reign of. What happened to Jason?
He poofed.
All right. Well,
I think that little
the
dog
GM
pressed
has
that button.
poofed. That is probably a good time for us to go ahead and dip out. Thanks to Jason for GMing us through a little Chargen session. We'll be back in 2 weeks with an actual game. Next Monday, we are finishing up our semi-disastrous firefight in Reign of Discordia using White Star rules, where so many of us are getting shot. And, Jason is back. Is Jason back? Jason's back. Hey.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
No worries. Hey, there's your puppy. Alan, thanks for showing up in the comments, sir. Good to see you. And come back in 2 weeks when we're playing the game. So, and on that note, we'll catch you guys later next time on the BAMF podcast.